Hello guys, it is me Umar, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be editing an image uh, using the camera raw filter. So let's get into the video. First of all, I'll just import the image into the Adobe Photoshop CC. To do that, I'll simply go ahead and press Ctrl O. So that will open up a window for me from where I can actually easily select my image. It's right here. So it was on the desktop, so I didn't have to do the hard work. It's locked up, and make sure we make a duplicate layer for it. It can be done like this. Drag it here and drop it here. If you don't want to do this, you can simply go ahead and press Ctrl J, so you will get a new layer. So make sure this layer is selected that we recently made. Now I'm going to edit the image. I'll simply go to the filters and I'll just open up the camera raw filter. Yeah, there it is. And now I have arrived to the camera raw filter, and it's completely opened up. I'll just do a little bit of color correction. I'll just decrease the exposure to minus 0.65 degrees. Make sure it's done like that, and I'll just take it to 31. After this, I'll just decrease the highlights as well, and I'll also decrease the shadows a little bit. But what if I increase it? It won't be that much. I will decrease it in a size so it will look a bit more stunning. And now I will increase the whites. I'll bring it to 40. That'll be okay. And then the blocks, okay, that's good. And then clarity, it is on 33. Make sure it is on 33. And after that, I have a vibrance and saturation. That's good. After that, I'll come to the curve section, and from here I will decrease the highlights for a bit. Now I'll just come to the points again, and now it's also possible from here I have three options. I will just take the blue one and I will decrease it. What if I increase? It's too much. Don't want that much of the blue lighting. I will not mess up with anything else. I'll just simply go ahead and come to the hue and saturation. Make sure it's balanced, and if you want to increase this, bring it a little bit at 40 degrees, and it's now 39. I will make it to 40. I'll bring it to the 40 if it's possible. It's not possible, and yeah, I'll simply type the figure. It's 40, which is great. And purple amount, make sure it's on 3. And after that, I have my FX. Don't mess with the amount, make sure it's on 0, and come to the camera, and so we have shadows, and that's it. So now that we did the color correction for the image, you can now see how much difference has it it has just made just by using the camera raw. And after that I will again make a duplicate layer of the image, and I will go to the filters again, and this time I will be doing a lens correction. So for that I will simply go ahead and select this option. It's actually one of the lens corrections, and from here I will just go ahead, and it's actually a black color, so the image will turn some kind of, you know, so I'll simply go ahead and merge them, and I'll just press the buttons Shift, Control, and then Alt and plus E. So for these two I will just simply make a group, and now the selection is done. So as guys, you can see the difference, how much difference has it received. And there is something else I need to do for my image, and that is a kind of lightning. So I'll simply go ahead and start working on the image again. For this time I will come to here, to this portion of the Photoshop. I'll open it up and I'll come to gradient. So because of only one thing, that I have chosen this color right here, so it will be right here, and make sure it's actually radial, and then it's reversed, and bring it to 0.5, and then make sure this one is actually 200. So that's it, and after that I'll just simply hit OK, and I will come here. I'll just put the effect on the screen option, and so I will again decrease the opacity of the image, and I'll decrease the opacity of the image, and I'll decrease the fill of the image as well, so it will be a bit now you can see the difference. It needs to be decreased, and I guess it's now okay. As you guys can see the difference of the image. So guys, after doing this I will simply hit Shift, Control, Alt, E, and again I'll just make a duplicate layer for them. And now that the image is actually done, so it was like this, and now I made it like this, and there is only one thing left here, and that is my favorite, which is posterize. So I don't mess with anything here. I will just simply check if it's not more than 4. So if it's 4, that means you are actually normal, and then go back, press Ctrl Z, and you are done. And now check the vibrance. So I will, you know, it turns to black and white. You know, the half of the image is black and black, and the other half of the image is actually colorful. So that's not actually very don't mess with it. It's keep it on by default it was actually set on 0, but I will just bring it to +6. It will look a bit more stunning. And after that I will again come to pattern, and from here it's 100. I'll make it 80, and then from here I will come and make it screened, and I'll decrease the opacity of the image. So I will decrease the opacity, and I will choose the layer again. I will just decrease the fill as well, so it will be a bit more better than it was before. I will simply go ahead and do the same process again with the image by pressing Shift Control Alt E, and then I'll just make a group of them. So you guys can see, simply make a group by pressing Control G. Okay, now once we are done with the images, so as you guys can see the differences between the images, it was like this and it's now like this. So the difference is just in front of you, and I will do one thing. I will just make and duplicate an extra layer with the transparency. I'll come here and I'll just simply, I'm gonna do the process with it. I'll just do this, make sure it's also screened, and its opacity will be decreased to the minimum level, and it's make sure it's not blue. If it's blue, I'll make it white, and then I will just press Control Backspace. That'll make it a bit more stunning, and then I'll just simply bring it before the image, before the exact image. So guys, that was for today. I hope you did enjoy the video. Make sure to give your thumbs up, and if you haven't still subscribed me on YouTube, make sure to subscribe me on channel, because I regularly bring such videos about Photoshop, Adobe Premiere, After Effects and stuff like that. So hit that subscribe button and stay tuned with us. So I'll see you again in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. It's me, Omar. Allah Hafiz.